think the right path forward is to make sure that our Cannabis Control Division, Department of Public Safety, and other related agencies are sufficiently resourced to help to curb the illicit market.
Marijuana has been legal in New Mexico for almost a year. In this legislative session, nearly 30 cannabis bills have been proposed. Target 7's John Cardinelli joins us now. And John, one bill is certainly getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Shelley. House Bill 157 addresses the packaging of cannabis products distributed in New Mexico. The piece of legislation is calling for certain rules so children aren't attracted to marijuana brands. HB 157 asks that certain logos or colors not be used on cannabis packaging so that children aren't attracted to them.
I think there's a couple of bills, including House Bill 157, that are kind of reacting to a problem that doesn't exist.
Ben Lewinger is the executive director for the Cannabis Chamber of Commerce. He believes the Cannabis Regulation Act already addresses the issue.
Nobody wants cannabis products to be appealing to people under the age of 21. And I think that this bill is a response to another issue, which is cannabis products coming in illicitly from California.
Recently, our Target 7 team reported on the issue. We went to several businesses in Albuquerque and purchased marijuana from out of state.
It's clearly marked that it was made in California with a licensed company that's not a New Mexico company. And that's not allowed under New Mexico's legalization law.
We even bought product that wasn't properly labeled.
It doesn't indicate who the manufacturer was, it doesn't give an expiration date, it gives a potency test, but it didn't say who did the potency test or what lab did the potency test. And so this one is very highly suspect.
I think the report that KOAT did before was really good because there was a very clear distinction in what products look like when they come from California and they're here illegally, and then what products look like when they're following all the rules and they're doing what they should.
Lewinger says the Cannabis Chamber wants to work with lawmakers this session to help curb the market of products coming in from out of state.
The problem is, how do we curb illicit products coming into New Mexico? And I think that's really what the conversation is, and that's what the Cannabis Chamber is focused on this legislative session.
And our Target 7 investigation found there are not enough people to enforce the state's cannabis laws. There are only 8 inspectors to cover more than 500 dispensaries around the state. Right now, there is no bill addressing the lack of inspectors. For Target 7, I'm John Cardinelli.
House Bill 157 is currently waiting to be heard in the House Health and Human Services Committee.